and welcome to Pandora FMS. In today's video, we will show you how to use Pandora FMS Log Viewer. The Log Viewer is a very useful tool where you may centralize device log display through an ElasticSearch server. That way, you may have the records of all the logs that you want to monitor in one place. Of course, you must have an ElasticSearch server installed and correctly configured and several agents configured to collect logs. We'll leave you a couple of videos describing the installation of an ElasticSearch server and the necessary configuration for the agents. Once you have configured both the server and the agents, go to Monitoring Log Viewer. In this new window, you will see all the filters available to apply to the log records of all the agents you have configured. To start off, you have a drop-down made up of 3 searching options: Exact Match, All Words, or Any Word. Exact Match means that it searches for the literal string. This will show you the lines of the log that contain the exact match of what you entered. All Words searches for all the entered content, regardless of their order in the log lines. In this option, all the words must be present in the same log for Pandora FMS to show you the information. And finally, Any Word searches for any of those words in the log lines, so it will show you any line that contains one of those words. If you check the option to see the context of the filtered content, you will be shown lines before and after the one that matched your search to provide context to that line. Later, you may have another type of filters, with which you may choose both the start and the end date by which you want to filter, the group the agents belong to, and the order, which can be ascending or descending. If you click on an agent, only the log sources that have that agent will be displayed. And if you click on a source, the other agents that don't have the same log source as the one you selected will disappear. The Log Viewer also has an Advanced Options section, where you may find a drop-down. The default option shows the log entries in plain text, but you may change it and choose to show a graph of the log. In which case, 2 more drop-downs will appear, one with a capture model and the other one with the type of graph that it will show you. Within the capture model, there are a few predefined by default. Let's select, for example, the Apache Access model. Of course, for these advanced capture models to work correctly, you have to use them with logs that have the format for which they are prepared. In this case, the access log of the Apache server. Search and a graph will appear in horizontal or vertical bars, depending on what you selected, where it shows us the different IP addresses from where they connected to Pandora FMS console, their response code, and the amount of set connections from each IP. Repeat the same procedure, in this case for the Apache log model. This tells you which pages have been visited, and in the same way the response code for that connection and the number of connections, and so on with all the other models. If you wanted, you could add new models by clicking More, or edit the ones already created using the pencil icon. These models are made up of a name, a regular expression which will be in charge of capturing what you indicate, and the fields following the order in which you capture them with a regular expression. And that was it for today's video. Don't forget it, if you like the video, smile, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. Any suggestions, questions, or ideas, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you on social media and in future learning videos.